Good afternoon. My name is Tom, and I am starting a new YouTube channel called Scratch Fab. Now, why am I calling it Scratch Fab? Which is a reasonable question. Well, one, I have always enjoyed building things. I haven't done that for most of my life, but I've always enjoyed it as a kid. So now that I'm older and I have time, I figure, hey, time to start taking some of those ideas I have in my head and see if I can turn them into something that works and is a lot of fun. The other part is I'm sure I'm going to run into a lot of problems along the way, and I'm going to be scratching my head going, what did I get myself into? And also, how do I fix this? How do I get myself out of it? So, Scratch Fab's the name. I will warn you right up front that I'm brand new to doing video editing. I'm brand new to YouTube, never done either before. And I'm going to learn a lot along the way. So please be a little kind on the some of the audio quality and things like that in the beginning, because I'm sure they're going to need a lot of help. With that said, let's talk about some of the initial projects. So as you can kind of see over here in the corner, there's a building that's partially taken apart. That's the old fire station here on this property that I live on, and I am going to restore that. That's a big project that will have a lot of videos on it and will take me a fair amount of time to do. I also have, so that's a main project. Another main project is turning that M1078 military truck into an expedition vehicle. Well, to do that, I've got to get a living quarters up on top of that. And as a result, what I've done, I decided I needed a forklift. Well, the military truck, the forklift, oh, and I do have two of them because there's going to be multiple expedition vehicles built. But I couldn't afford a new forklift, so I bought a 1974 Silent Hoist off of Gov Planet, and it doesn't run. So we're going to make that run. Once we make that run, we're going to be able to pick up the living quarters and put it on the M1078 in the expedition vehicle. And one of the things that I'm doing that's a little different from what you see in a lot of other projects is people will bolt the living quarters right down onto the frame, but the frame flexes. So I've got some ideas on how to design a mounting system that allows the frame to flex and does not tear up the living quarters. So that'll be multiple videos. Forklift is multiple videos. I'm sure when I come to build this, that's multiple videos. And then this old John Deere 410 backhoe sitting here. Well, I originally purchased it to do some work around the house. And one of the things is to take the fire station that you're going to see the project and move it right over in this area here. So yes, I am going to be moving the fire station. It's been moved once before. I'm going to move it again. I'm only going to move it about 30 feet. Turn it basically 90 degrees and move it about 30 feet onto a new foundation. So I got the backhoe to dig that foundation. I also got the backhoe to do some other work around the property and to dig the foundation and do the dirt work for a shop that I want to put up. So there is a reason for having the backhoe. I'm not a backhoe operator, so that should be rather comical. Well, it is comical when I try to run a dang thing. But also, this thing still needs a bunch of work. I bought it non-running, got it running, didn't really take any video of this when I was getting it started. The high pressure fuel injection pump was a mess. I had to have that rebuilt. This front bucket cylinder on the other side is leaking. I need to fix that. Need to pull that off. I need to pull that upper curl cylinder off. It leaks relatively bad. And so I'm going to fix those two. What I'm not going to fix is where you see the fancy mounting pin there, commonly referred to as a screwdriver. That sleeve in there is completely worn out, and I'm not fixing that. I do use a lot of antifreeze on this, so I'm pretty sure I've got a blown head gasket. I'll probably fix that at some point in time. Along with those bigger projects, including putting the shop up, building 2 expedition vehicles, and probably a third one, because each one is going to be an evolution of the one prior to it. I've got a bunch of little projects as well, like building an air dryer for my air compressor system. I have 2 hot water pressure washers that I bought off Gut Planet. They don't work naturally. I'm going to see if I can rebuild those. So just a lot of little projects, a number of big projects, and I figured I'd take you along for it. I am not a YouTuber. I'm brand new at this. I don't know anything about video editing, and you will absolutely see that in some of the earlier videos on this guy right here. Because, spoiler alert, it runs now. The forklift does run, but there were some really interesting challenges along the way. Not only with getting it running, but learning how to do some of this YouTube filming stuff that I'm still learning how to do. So some of the audio quality is really bad. Some of the videos not very good, but I promise you it'll get better as time goes on. So hopefully you will come along for the journey, that you'll like and subscribe. Hopefully you will have constructive criticism, because I'm always open for that. And you'll be a little bit of understanding that I am learning how to do this. And if you want, along the way, maybe I even talk about what I'm learning on doing YouTube. You know, I'm looking at me, I'm not young. I am older. And I'm learning all this. So if you're interested in my journey to actually learn how to do these videos and do YouTube, I'm happy to show that as well. So just throw it in the comments. Tell me what you want to see. Give me your input, and we'll go from there. So with that said, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to actually go try to edit this video, which will be the very first one I put up on my channel. But I have a feeling I'm just going to leave it raw and just throw it up there. So, because I don't know how to do video editing yet. So I'll probably just throw it up. All right, I'm rambling. With that said, I'm going to get off. I'm going to get started on loading this video, which you should see in a few minutes. And then I'm going to get started on my other projects. So have an amazing day. Hopefully you'll like and subscribe. Come join me for the journey and see what we can create. Until then, don't be afraid to go out and try something new and get your hands dirty. Have an amazing day. Bye now.